Hello, hello. I am back. Welcome in, Levy. It's good to see you. We are finally completing the Trailblaze mission today. For real this time. I think there's only a little bit left because we completed the Castra section, which I believe is, you know, the main part of the story. Here we go. We just switched to Anaxa's POV. Back here, about to go to the debate, the Council of Elders versus Aglaia, basically. Let's see here. This team is probably fine. I don't know if we're even going to fight anything. Oh, I also need to up the volume of the game. There we go, that should be better. But yeah, how's it going? I kind of had to cut last week's schedule early.
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
So yeah, I feel like it's been a while since I last streamed. But I think we're good to go to just jump right in. Oh right, I can also do this event later too. Actually, both events need to be done. But yes, anyways. Let's go.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
Wow, woohoo, yeah.
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Fine, it looks so sad. But also, he just got drug marketed, so that's exciting.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaia making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Too much pressure.
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
Surely nothing will go wrong here, right? Surely.
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaia entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about.
Do some critical thinking, Finon. Don't just listen to other people telling you what to do.
You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Are you gonna watch the live stream on Friday? Not live, no. I will probably watch, like, the character sections on stream I guess maybe Friday or Saturday or something. But yeah, no, I'm not going to watch it live. It always shows too many spoilers, those live streams. Have you been to the Death City yet? Yes, I completed that section.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Finan is just like me, asking my brother who he's going to vote for in the election, since he usually does a bit more research than I do. What do you think of it? Oh, the Death City? It was cool. I liked, yeah, I liked seeing Castris and Polixia. To be honest, like, I kind of wish they were switched around so that it was Polixia who was the playable character. I would have pulled for her. But, yes, alas, Hoyo will never make a playable character in a wheelchair. That's just completely out of the question for them. But yeah, I enjoyed the story. I guess I'm wondering if we'll see Castris again. I mean, I'm sure we will see her at some point again, but like, right now she's sort of decided to stay in the Netherrealm. So yeah, lore-wise, she's kind of out of the picture at the moment. I do like Castris wasn't just a shy girl anymore, but I think it dragged a bit. Yeah, I liked her character development. Yeah, it's kind of like, the pacing, I guess, was a little bit weird, because as you said, it did drag a little bit. But then at the same time, towards the end, I feel like Castris kind of changed her mind, like, did a complete 180 in her thinking rather quickly. Like, I do like the development and stuff, but I feel like it could have been handled maybe a bit better. Still, though, yeah, I still enjoyed it, though. Hello, military runner. Oh, he doesn't have a voice. The last speaker for the assembly will be on the stage. Will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. I don't know what this voice is. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it? Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are. The way you say it.
I'm a little nervous.
Elders and citizens, silence.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
As the Fioros,
I forgot this guy
present to
existed, to be honest. I'm pretty sure he's evil. Like, I already had the feeling as soon as I saw him, but also he's like in Anax's trailer, kind of menacingly. Please be a 4-star. Oh, I guess he doesn't die then.
Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the assembly.
I did notice that, like, his model is actually based off of the player, like, tall male player model, which I thought was really interesting. Even though he is, like, obviously an NPC. But yeah, it would be cool to have more characters, 4-stars especially. No way a 4-star? Maybe, we'll see.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
It's so over. At least Moza isn't bad. Yeah, Moza is really good. He is kind of just like a side grade, I guess, to March 7th. Which is a little interesting. I mean, honestly, same with Topaz now. So there's kind of like 3 characters filling a similar role. But yeah, it is good how you can kind of just choose between them, your preference, or depending on the situation.
Can this dude really face down kindness?
When did we learn that Aglaya's blind? Wait, what? She's not blind, is she? Or... Oh, wait. I remember now, actually. When we first met her, the Trailblazer kind of noticed her eyes, I guess. Kind of looked blind. But at the same time, she sees, like, literally everything that goes on in the city because of her threads. So that's sort of how she sees, yeah. She's blind, but she can sense things with her golden thread, yeah. I actually do sort of remember that now in, yeah, way back in 3.0. I don't think they've mentioned it at all since then.
I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are.
By Kefali above. Dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City.
Isn't that a bit random power for the romance god? I guess? I don't know. I don't know enough about Greek gods and stuff to know if there's like a comparison there. But yeah, I don't know. At the same time, it's like kind of like fabric, I guess, since she is like, she makes clothing, which I guess you could kind of stretch fashion to be related to romance in a way.
Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Hydes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family.
But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't, because she and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now.
Damn, dude. I hate when characters name drop random characters. I mean, I don't know. It's just his parents. They probably won't get mentioned again.
Galba, he was a hunter.
Oh wait, there
But in the end,
more
those
characters. I
arms
see.
that
I see.
once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her.
I think it makes sense though, like with what he's trying to do. Like he's trying to appeal to their sympathy and stuff, so actually using names, I feel like it works in the context of the story.
And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends?
No wonder he's the protagonist with this backstory. Like, it'd be different if one of them was Cyrene or something. Yeah, I guess that would be cool to name drop her, rather than just referring to her as, you know, her. I think he was still talking about her earlier, though.
That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Speaking of the Flame Reaver, I've got some game theories about him, which I'll talk about later. I wonder if we'll get any new info on him though now.
Guys! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
This guy, what a bad argument. You really notice who's the playable character and who's the NPC with Anaxa standing there behind her? Yeah. Spot the anime protagonist. Just clearly drawn way better than everyone else.
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear.
He's doing pretty good though, Finan. I wasn't expecting him to be so eloquent with his words. Yes, Finan glaze Aglaya. Hello Dapple, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day.
Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey?
Just took the dog for a walk, so I'm doing good. Nice. Good to get some exercise.
The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Damn, calling them rats. Gasp. How could you say that?
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows.
Finan's had enough. He's done with them. I had to Google what that meant. What, eloquent? Touching grass is healthy for you. It is indeed. I should probably do it more often.
Not once
Oh,
has she
vermin.
ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power?
A pest? Yeah. Just like small animals like rats and stuff.
Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers.
Rip Trion, yep. Only 2 out of 3 left. Not looking too good.
A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right. This crisis here have only our best interests in mind. I still don't understand if you only never believe our peace are always have to end.
They're certainly chattering. In an uproar, representative leaders from different cities in Akuma throw pieces of pottery into the Dolium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension.
Wait, so like were they booing him or something? Oh no, on the scales of Talentum. No wait, that's what he's saying. Representative leaders from different cities in Akuma throw pieces of pottery into the Dolium. I'm gonna have to look up what Dolium means.
Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
It's like a big pot for storage, I guess. A Dolium. I don't know why they're throwing pottery into the larger pottery.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I guess that's how they vote. Throwing pots into the bigger pot. What a coincidence.
I have long since made a decision.
The main character of this part of the story just happens to be the last one. Oh, yeah.
Very well.
Definitely not planned out to make you
bring
want to
much
pull him more.
change to this farcical world.
Oh, here we go. Head to the Dolium and place the last vote.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness...
Such a drama queen.
Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here.
Jesus Christ, we don't need your speech.
Will you,
He just wants to
as
show off a
Ryman
little
has
bit.
promised, stand by the decision made in the assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interests of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Well said, Alaya.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Watch his last vote be the difference maker. That's always how it is.
What's he doing?
You stalling, confused citizen. We need more yapping.
Stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Literally, like all of the players playing through sections like this.
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me.
Oh,
Silence.
just swayed his vote. He's going to be petty and vote against you now. Arrogant citizen, I love you. Get on with it, boo.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
They're getting so tired of him. Okay, that's kind of creepy how they're doing it so slowly, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
It was all a dream. Yep, we're going to wake up and have to do it all over again.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey.
No, we wake up from the crash. That would be wild.
Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision.
Oh, gonna pay a visit to Castrus, I guess.
We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Everyone is telling him to vote, and he's just like, hold up, I'm gonna die real quick. I'll be back. No, please, you do not need to do that.
You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw.
Wait, who is this?
You have achieved great things.
Is it maybe his old teacher? I'm guessing. BRB gotta die. Just wait 1 second. Yeah, it is his teacher. Okay.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir, but...
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead.
I have a theory. I'll say when you're done. Okay, yeah, I appreciate you waiting. I also want to talk about things I think about the future of the story and stuff afterwards.
As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
So all this stalling was just so his teacher could say, like, yeah, just do it, man. You already know what to do. Just do it.
You have my word, sir. May Circe
Venture forth to hunt. Exactly.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Everyone is still just waiting for him.
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
I'm ready, Naxa.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else! Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
She is such a drama queen. I kind of love it, honestly.
The result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
Realistically, can anyone hear him when he talks like that to himself? You know, it's like, it's anime logic. People hear when the story wants them to hear, or they don't hear when the story doesn't want them to hear. Where's my Huggy? Wait, huh?
No! Ligus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Oh, and Naxa's pose, yeah, he was spreading his arms out wide. Going in for a hug.
I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides, because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Okay, bud.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. this citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
Okay, he's backing off easier than I expected, honestly, since I kind of thought he was going to be evil.
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lycus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What is this performer up to now?
Everyone is already sick of him. After hearing that, I would just leave, honestly.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kephalli's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! That's impossible! What is he getting at?
What is he getting at?
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure?
Is he talking to Aglaia? Oh, no, just random NPC number 386.
No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just
Finally
now.
asking someone who
How
matters.
confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaia lack the courage to make such a promise.
Oh, hello, Gribble. It's good to see you. Hello, I want to say thanks for the stream. Slammed at work, so I'm going to be lurking. Okay, no problem. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope that that work goes okay.
And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare...
After like 20 minutes of stalling, finally going to say...
Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kephalli, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
Huh?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Is that Finan's power then, having like photographic memory or something?
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is your blasphemy!
Wait, what? I'm sorry. How is it blasphemy? If you said like, oh wait, I guess because you said that Finan will become Kefali. I guess that's the blasphemous part.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you, even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
But he did prove it.
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
What a blasphemous blasphemer.
Vile, wretched blasphemer.
Oops.
Deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
Oh damn, that's how he's going to get them?
By the gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
He is good at making the most of the situation.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You, Kindness, is just thinking, I am the Assembly.
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
So many twists and turns in this assembly. Should have brought popcorn.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantan and Kefili, Akama is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
That's what we deserve! Agreed!
Agreed.
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefili. In the names of Talantan and Kefili, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
He already destroyed his reputation in this assembly alone. Damn, kind of brutal though.
Professor.
Oh, they're still going. They really want him dead. All according to Keikaku. Oh my god, they're... How long does this go on?
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die!
They're really hammering that in.
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
I love watching people die. Girl, what? I mean, it is pretty clear that it's what he wants. It's what he wants to happen. So she's just going along with it, I guess. Oh my god. What is this POV switch? A sea of flowers? What is this place? Hello, Castras.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Hello, Magulus.
I bore
It's
the
good to
name
see
of
you.
Castras while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos.
Hope you're doing well, Magulus. You didn't say goodbye to your girlfriend, Castras. Yeah, we have to chase after her. Even death can't keep us apart. Did we ever comment on how Castras's gift to you was a ring? Yeah, I remember that. I forget if I said anything, but yeah, definitely, very, very, like, romantic coded. I'm okay, that's good to hear.
Welcome to my realm.
They really want to
The
ship
West
her
Wind
with the main
ends.
character. It's a beautiful place. Mom, I made it. My character arc is finally done. What the hell is this? It's a beautiful place.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same.
I weep for the departed. Unfortunately, Stellaris is doomed Yuri, so it's different at least. I guess true, yeah. Is Kafka our mom? No. Not really. I mean, it's like up to interpretation. She is definitely not in any way biological mom. But a lot of what happened before the events of the game is like, yeah, unclear. So you can kind of just headcanon what sort of relationships people had. Is Himiko our mom? Yeah, so that's basically like the same question. Like if you could view them both as sort of mother figures to the main character. Or, you know, you could like ship her with them. Her bit about saying she is your mom is untrue based on the rules of her game. Yes, that is correct. Both are wrong. Jing Yuan is our mom. Very true, yes.
Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal. But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls.
Look at the flowers, MC.
And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven.
I do really like this area, the design of it. I think it's very cool and pretty.
Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end.
We need this to be every final boss for a DU. Oh, that would be really cool, yeah. Just to see it more often. But no, they want you to pull Castris to see this place.
Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the Netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey.
Oh, interesting.
Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
I thought she would just keep it, honestly. Since she's already become the demigod. She has wing earrings, Robin, copycat. You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the Netherworld's grass.
Uh-oh. I kind of have bad self-control sometimes.
Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best. Okay, it has been an hour though, so I'm just going to quickly get up and stretch before we continue the story. Won't take too long. If you've been sitting all this time, consider joining me as well. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Yes, rip ad break. If you subscribe to the channel, you have the privilege of hearing the We Shot Many music during stretch time. Yep. That's the only benefit. I will do my best, Castress.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here.
Wait, March 7th? You're dead? Keep going, the express is right here with you.
I believe in you.
Wait, what if we... Oh wait, we're supposed to go this way, I see. That's kind of cute though. I want to see if there's anything written here. It is not easy for a lost soul to return to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Do not turn around. Look forward. Leave the netherrealm and return to the mortal realm. The boulevard of mute voices. Damn. Okay. Just keep moving. One day, our paths will cross again. Don't forget about your previous girlfriend still.
Forward with us to war tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
You got it, my day.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Rare Lance of Flame. Spotted. Oh yeah, it's this picture. Finally. Hey look, it's me. Thank you, Castress. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers. Don't do it. Don't turn around, keep looking forward. Illusion of choice. Oh, wait. It's actually Akron with the red text? Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of this path. It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. Gasp. Akron mention. What's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices? What voices? God, I hate how half the voices in this scene don't it says, yeah, it's unfortunate. We literally just thought of her.
All of this
Oh
is
yeah, true, I
proof
guess.
that you once lived.
This is all just happening in our head.
Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home.
Wait, who? I'm trying to think who this voice belongs to.
So, continue onward. Do not stop moving
Yeah, I was
forward,
sort of thinking Mem as
and
well.
do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain.
Or maybe Siren, yeah, that could also be the case.
Over here, friend!
Mem is much higher pitched.
Take my hand. Let's go home.
But yeah, wondering if it's like maybe the same VA, possibly. Goodbye, Nether Realm. Hello again, Mortal Realm. Let the trailblazing continue. I like that little section. I thought that was neat. Let's use the only VA that isn't striking. I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together.
It's called plot armor.
Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago.
Perhaps it is a miracle, but a miracle of the writing. That's all right though. We can have a bit of plot armor if it's cool. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I forgive it. You can all thank Elia for writing the script now. Yes, all according to the script.
It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
We're saying goodbye to Castris forever. Surely we'll see her again, but that seems to be what she's getting at.
Everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Oh.
The other shore is very cold.
Oh, finally seeing
May I borrow your
a dragon.
warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Goodbye, Castris.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
See you tomorrow. Presently in Akuma. Are we finally going to see what
Grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking
what
all your
Amaxa
life.
is going to do? So wait, if the fake characters are collab only, are you allowed to use them for rerun only content? Well, Not really. It'll depend. I won't use Saber in the challenge because I am planning to pull for Eidolons for Saber. So like even, you know, just by that alone, she'd be way too powerful to use in the challenge. But yeah, we'll see about Archer though. I might decide I can use him. I don't imagine he'll be like especially broken or anything, with him being both free and a collab character. Like he'll probably just be decent, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe wait like 3 patches. Yeah, that too. Could just wait a bit before using him. But yeah, I think Saber will forever be off the table. Unless I somehow get so horribly unlucky that like I only managed to get her like E1 or something.
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
I wonder if we'll actually see her kind of like transcend to the new Titan. I forget the name of the Titan, but yeah, the romance/beauty one.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
What does that mean?
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Oh, she really is a walking corpse then.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this.
Oh, thank you, Siribot, for banning the
Until
bad
Thailand
one.
grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
He is the main character.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aranova.
I do kind of wonder, like, exactly why they think Thainan is like the, you know, the one who will save them all. Because we still haven't gotten much information on, like, what his, like, Chrysos heir power is, and, like, you know, why everyone is just so convinced that he's the one who will save everyone. You know, it's kind of weird that Acheron was introduced in Penacony and not here, because the river Acheron is one of the 5 rivers in the Greek underworld, alongside the Styx, Phlegethon, and Cocadus. Sorry, my pronunciation is trash, and Lethe. Yeah, I was sort of thinking that too, but I mean, I don't know. They thought of the cool name back then, didn't want to change it or anything. I wonder actually if they had already like thought about Amphorius and stuff at that time, or you know they were just working on things one at a time and they didn't think that there would be a better use for the name Acheron later on. Maybe because Finan is the only Crisis heir that isn't a demigod at this point. Hyacinth is not a demigod. Cypher is already a demigod. But yeah, no, because they were already thinking Finan is like the main character, even back in 3.0. When like, yeah, it was like Maide, Finan, Hyacinth, Anaxa. They all weren't demigods yet. Oh yeah, the speed trickery thingy, yeah.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I honestly kind of forget what Dan Heng and Triby were doing.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Forgot about Hyacinth though. Next story bit could be her becoming one. Yeah, that's what I think too. Since, you know, that's sort of what they've been going with all this time. Maide became a demigod during his patch, and then Anaxa as well. He's getting the spotlight now. Oh, hello, Firefly.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return. But I don't see Castris among your number.
Honestly, how would she kill the Sky Titan? By throwing her unicorn? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they've got some secret airship hidden away or something.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side. Surely we'll see her again, right? Surely.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself.
Oh well, Mestia, the Titan Aglai got her core flame from, and Circe's are apparently lovers. Yeah. That's why I was excited to know that, to see Circe is depicted as like a feminine person, you know, and actually just a woman in her previous life. So yes, there is Titan Yuri indeed. No wonder she and Anaxa have such divorced exes energy.
Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well.
Scalding?
You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Oh, hello, Scuff. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope your day is going well. Let the ceremony begin. we're gonna hold A again.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare.
It's raining, so it's going great. Nice.
The
It is
Hand of
nice
Shadow,
to
Thanatos,
stay inside
remembered
while it's
their
raining.
name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name.
Thank you for the lurk, Skiv. I hope you have a good day.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us,
We shall hold A to submit the core flame.
surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Surrender the core flame. Goodbye, Castress. My favorite part of the whole game. Damn, that was just so sick. Such peak gameplay.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Oh, there she is. Is that Castress?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
See. So, are we going to become the demigod of both time and death, then? If we're taking another trial here?
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Casterus... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
Goodbye, Castress.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
Oh yeah, we have to execute Anaxa. I forgot.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
So is he going to become a Titan of this current world, or he'll just lie dormant until the next world is born?
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
I'm assuming he'll be dormant until the next world then.
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan.
I guess that's what's special about Finan then, is his perfect memory. Although, I mean, they still thought he was like main character though, even before they learned that, about the repeating cycles and stuff. So I wonder if there's something else about him.
Carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Well, I think it's in the name, Noose. The eon of... Oh wait, no, Noose is actually... No, I'm mixing them up, actually. Noose is the eon of... What's the word? Himiko Herda path. God, I can't remember words. But anyways, Fuli is actually the remembrance one, who I think probably created Inforius.
How should I know?
Oh my.
Oh right, I'm also remembering though actually, cause it's 3 eons that are linked to Inforius. Yeah, Remembrance, well, Fuli, Noose, and one unknown one. So I guess they all might have had a hand in creating it.
But since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Damn.
Thankfully,
I love how extra
she's
he
still
is.
alive.
Oh. Finally seeing March again. Dot dot dot. In 3.0, Aglaia was on the banner. We learn that she is slowly losing her powers. Herda showed up for like 15 minutes and then left. Even Trailblazer died in 3.0. Maida came in 3.1 and left. Part of Tribios died. 3.2, Castros died and became a god. And Naxa died. Yep, everyone's dying.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
That means Hyacinth and Cypher are next on the hit list. Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time, the Express did not have a memo keeper we could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
Rip Hyacinth and Cypher, yeah. When March awakened from her ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Oh? Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear there's a lot that there's a, I hear that there is of a, I hear there's a species of fish on Vanwak that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen? Just like me, for real, for real. To be honest, at this point, we need a big loss in the Flame Chase journey. I just don't want it to be my girl Hyacinth. I don't care if it's Aika, though. Oh yeah, like something for something to go wrong. Yeah, I guess for the most part, we've had like fairly smooth sailing. At least in terms of always making progress from the start of a patch to the end. Trian died, that is true, yes.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness. And that's the only thing since the whole council thing got solved by Anaxa being a drama queen. Yeah. We won that whole debate and stuff, and I mean, it was Anaxa who wanted to die anyway, to become a god. So yeah, I wouldn't count that as a loss either.
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression.
Nothingness, Nihilde, Akron mention.
Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Enforius but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories, simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Sus. I mean no offense, I'm merely speculating, but I'd appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Enforius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
I don't care, Black Swan, do anything you want, yet she is hot, so she gets a pass. But this is interesting, a perfect example. I assume that this is sort of, like Enforius is sort of like a condensed version of the entire Starvale universe. I'm sort of thinking, because it's constantly going through cycles and stuff, and we have been sort of fed information regarding that, where, you know, the finality will eventually happen and everything will be destroyed and stuff. And then it is the remembrance that will like recreate the universe, essentially, if I'm remembering that right. What do you think is the third path? Oh yeah, for Enforius. That is a good question. I mean, the whole storyline kind of revolves around destruction, right? So it could be that the Black Tide is sort of the influence of either destruction or possibly finality. That would probably be my my number one guess. Perfect example.
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Enforius first.
Wouldn't that be a little on the nose? I mean, they aren't exactly subtle with any of their storytelling, let's be honest.
They might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
I feel like I need to lower this a little bit. Apologies. Chose to remain quiet before because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts. Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists, likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of Emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about,
They aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. Attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li. I guess that just goes to show how powerful Fu Li is, but that even just this is considered an extremely large threat, according to Black Swan. Was there just a belt hanging there? Oh yeah, on her head. Oh, you know, just Hoyo, doing Hoyo stuff. Belts everywhere, always. Could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so.
Interesting.
I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident.
Are they finally going to go down to the planet, perhaps?
Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Huh? Shooting star? Wait, something coming out of Amphorius. What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
We're already too late, or something.
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Uh-oh. Was Himiko really gonna kick Black Swan off the train? I mean, she could have. Probably would have given her like a detachable cart or something though. But I think Himiko kind of prioritizes the safety of the full-time members. Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh? I wonder what that will cause. Oh.
Oh, how interesting.
Heard a jump scare. So was this when we died? It is unclear.
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head.
Oh right, she was like interrogating a memo snatcher, that's right.
What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
Or is this like now when we just watched Anaxa die? Yeah, it's very unclear. Could be really at any point during the story. It could have been when we unlocked the path of remembrance, possibly.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
OMG, her witch hat is giving Jim News old Lycon. Wait, what? What do you mean, old Lycon? I think they need to put more effort into editing these scenes together in a way that works the best. Yeah, it is pretty jarring.
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Honestly, I thought we were close to the end, but it's like approaching 2 hours already.
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place.
The evil organization on the pinky finger of Fu Li. I think it was fan-made, but it's based... Oh, yes. Okay, I do know what you're talking about, but yes, that was not official. That was just somebody, you know, trying to make it look official, but obviously, yes, way too lewd. They would never make that.
I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of
Rejected
Recollection.
Land.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Sunday looks so done right now. I would have pulled out Lycon just so I can look at it, not gonna lie. I'm sure a lot of people would have.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Oh? Oh, is she gonna send like her puppets?
See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
Damn, she can just astral project herself. I mean, you can play this game with only one hand.
But of course, these corners of the cosmos
True.
must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Well, it shows the Astro Express's coordinates with the Herta. The Herta. So who else has those
All right.
mirrors?
Now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Hello, hello, everyone. Hold on, I need to... Honestly, I doubt we're even going to go into combat here, but, you know, whatever. For the lore, you know?
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
You rob him so you can reunite the family?
Well,
True.
This young man sure is courteous.
Calling, well, young
Madam,
is funny.
Watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Yeah, tell him, Herta. He could use a bit more humbling, honestly. But yes, For the Lore brings March 7th. Who is currently trapped in 6th phase iced? Yeah, well, you know. Is bringing Robin really any better? Oh well. Oh, we can... Wait, what? Okay. We can look at the other mirrors? No, we can't.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
Make her hunt and cleanse her with the power of boba. That was me being a little shit. It's all good.
As you command.
I appreciate jokes like that.
The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought reflection.
Order of the
There's
Ten
still
Lords.
some distance
Execute
from the
the
astral
Starstruck.
express to the employee's celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over.
Thank you for the redeem, Levy, of execute the Mars check. I did just recently add that. I could have made it longer, honestly, because that video is like 30 seconds long of her just spamming alt over and over again. But I thought maybe just one was good enough.
This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
So random. Are any of my commands not random? Should have done it when you said goodbye to Castris.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission. Listen, Madam Herta.
Oh, actually, speaking of like commands and stuff, I added a new one. If you type in goodbye chat, I really like it. So every time you're going to leave the stream, yep, rip Levy. Oh, wait, your name is still there. That's not supposed to happen. I wonder if it's because you typed it twice that it messed up. Hold on. Oh, now it's gone. It probably was because you typed it twice. But yeah, anyone here like Community? Remember the D&D episode? Although as I was trying to find that, I learned that apparently Netflix took that episode down. Which, like, I mean, I guess that joke may not have been the most what's the word? Appropriate. But at the same time, they were treating it as just a bad, stupid thing to do anyway, so politically correct. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Because it was like, I mean, it's Chang, like, putting on, like, black makeup, like, solid black all over his body. And I think Pierce or something called it, like, blackface or something. Which, like, yeah, I wouldn't blame anyone for getting upset with that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's on the same level of something that, I don't know, like depicts like Nazis as like just jokes, right? Not jokes, but like just stupid people. I feel like, I don't know, having some humor like that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Rather than it being like serious, a serious offense. It's more like, haha, he's an idiot and stupid for doing that kind of thing. Anyways, I still added that as a command because I think just him fading away and stuff with the music is very funny.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
We won't cancel you. I know, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried.
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
I mean, she can just appear as like anybody she wants, I guess.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring.
Poor fourth mirror. Although it was in charge of interrogating that,
Can you count down from 4 instead?
that memo snatcher.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
Alright, she's just going to appear then, I guess, in Enforius.
May your journey yield good results.
Watch her, like, go to Enforius, but somehow, Like she goes to a point in time where like everything is just destroyed. It's just a barren wasteland. Everything is gone. Everyone is dead. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Spatial warp. Destination: unknown celestial body. Amphorius. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Fun shit.
Oh! So that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique.
It does have a pretty color though.
Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Gage. Yep. Amphorius is the land of gay. It's true.
Can't you hurry up?
Just look at Hyacinth's splash art.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
So, okay, so we're here. I see the Flame Reaver there. Is that where Finan was standing?
What a magnificent sight! Is this the entrance to Amphorius?
I support Maida and Finan, so does the whole literal world. Yeah. They're probably the most popular, like male, gay male ship in the game, right?
Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
Yeah, it is where Finan was standing. Okay, so they're just saying it straight up then here. I mean, I guess it makes sense to drop that now, since most people will have played this before today when Finan was drip marketed, and I mean, it basically confirmed what I was already thinking about him.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like
Vatrian may still be king. Oh yeah, that's true. They're very popular. Because Doctor is still huge, yeah. Doctor Ratio will always be huge. No one can ever take that away from him. They have the same sword, yeah. But also I figured it out because they have the same pants. I mean, back then it was kind of more like a crackpot theory. I was like, haha, they have the same pants. I bet they're the same. But then the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. And also they're both left-handed.
Oh, I finally found your traces.
But yeah, with the splash art for sure, definitely just like 100% confirm.
How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Oh no. But here we go. Hello, Mr. Flame Reaver.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Oh, does he see her?
It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
It would be very cool if like the Flame Reaver kind of appeared in Finan's gameplay kit in some way. Because I do like his design. Very edgelord. I'm a fan.
My deepest
It scared me in
apologies,
MOC for sure,
esteemed
Herda.
I'm
Oh yeah, I'm
afraid
going to
that
have to
you
fight
cannot
it
proceed
in a bit.
further.
Oh, it's that guy, Lygus.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Okay, so this guy definitely knows more than he was letting on then.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias. Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you
Her
can't
head's so
possibly
unimpressed.
think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information.
In Firefly's spell chart, Sam is there, and Finan has Flame Reaver's sword and a shadow behind him. I think his ult will be him transforming to like the good Flame Reaver. Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess like a kind of another enhanced form type character. Yeah, that would be a good way to incorporate it, for sure.
However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Yeah, Herta doesn't take no for an answer.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a Watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge.
Okay, so this guy, he is apparently a Watcher. I am now thinking that perhaps he is unaffected by the cycles, like resetting the world and stuff. So he's kind of like, he always just continues to watch and record all of the cycles as they go by and stuff, while keeping his own memories intact. That's sort of my guess now. It was all according to my calculations.
But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus.
An immortal being? Yeah, basically. But like even more immortal than the other immortal beings. Wait, no core flames? Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean, this is not technically in Amphorius yet, so it's not like actually the same room, really.
How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Maybe this is Doomsday Amphorius. Well, it's like, in the context of the story, it is the entrance to Amphorius. It looks robotic in nature, yeah. So probably like, yeah, an artificial being created specifically to watch and record Amphorius would be my guess.
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you.
Okay, so definitely a robot. Hello, show. Oh, you're at an interesting part of the story? That is good to know. Honestly, I thought I would already be done with the story by now.
Filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Yeah, I've been having new theories and stuff.
Oh?
After this part.
I'm all ears.
I'm sure we'll get another lore bomb or something right at the very end, too.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Done with story? There's another 8 hours. No, please, no. It never ends.
If your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition.
Ah.
I stake my honor and assure you that, in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Damn. Also, yeah, I could not for the life of me remember the word erudition earlier. Okay, so he is an emanator of erudition. My guess is that he was created by Noose in order to, to record Amphorius and stuff. And persist through its never-ending cycles and creation of new worlds and all that. He is the world-bearing flame chaser since his chest holds up stars, and Finan takes the Sky Titan so he can have wings now. I mean, Finan is supposed to be the world-bearing flame chaser, right? I'm pretty sure Lygus just kind of exists outside of the flame chase journey and stuff. That is my theory, at least.
Oh. No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
So something bad will happen if Herta shows up. Crack theory, Noose is just an emanator of remembrance, since in the end he is just one giant computer at storing memories. I mean, the thing with eons is that like anything can become an eon, you know? So even if Noose was created by the remembrance, they still could have ascended to eonhood, you know, on their own.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
Okay, so maybe not destruction then? My bet would be on finality then.
The destruction.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways...
Literally the thing that we've been fighting like the entire... Oh, wait, what was that lighting glitch there? Literally the thing that we've been fighting the entire game. The destruction? Okay. I mean, we know it pretty well.
Shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, Their fury will engulf the cosmos.
So there, oh, that's the end then. So we've got confirmation that destruction is the third one. I mean, honestly, that was like, that has always been my number one guess, just because we've been, like, the whole Star Rail story revolves around, like, fighting the destruction and stuff. Fighting Stellarons and all of that. She sank into a sea of flowers for karma, and he returned to ash as the answer. The farewells experienced during your travels, head to the book and write it down. Yeah, honestly not. I was kind of expecting a bigger lore drop at the end. But I guess it is still cool to know for sure. Destruction. And there is a Lord Ravager. I guess lying dormant within Inforius. I mean, that's not, let's be real, that's not like the biggest deal. Because we've literally fought Lord Ravagers before. And having the Herta on our side, I feel like could even the odds. Allow the destruction of it all. Wait, sorry. I don't quite understand, Dapple. The Titans were Flame Chasers, and the current Flame Chasers will be Titans. And the third path of Inforius is destruction, yes. I think that's the major lore drops. Yeah, I think that covers it. Was there anything else? I mean, Castris is like sort of from the previous cycle, in a way. Although she was just reborn by her sister. But yes, story over. As with every Star Rail update, pacing could have maybe used a bit of work. Maybe cut down a bit of dialogue here and there. But overall, I still enjoyed it. It definitely made me much more interested in the lore of Inforius. With the previous cycles and all of that. Hoyu really likes those stories, and honestly, so do I. I'm a fan. I always like stories about breaking cycles and stuff, challenging fate, and all of that good stuff. For me, this is better than the last one. Honestly, like, I'm struggling to remember what even happened last patch. I guess it was about My Day, right? My Day becoming demigod of strife, and Trian. Wait, was it Trian or Trianan? I think it was Trian, right? Who died. I like Kafka's story quest. Oh yeah, me too. I quite like that one. I'm surprised they never did anything similar again. I mean, they kind of just did away with all story quests. Just made them part of the main story instead. Trian, okay, yeah. But yes, I mean, I was kind of already saying this, but Finan is the Flame Reaver. It has basically been confirmed now, since he was where Finan was standing here when Herta showed up, and then also just the splash art. They literally have the same sword. They really should split up the story into normal story and companion quest. They can't. These long-ass 8-hour lore is honestly pissing me off. Yeah. I think they could, honestly. Trian needed to die, and Maide can't be an Inforius since he's too powerful now. I mean, yeah, for them... I guess it would be hard. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking now. Because, yeah, things in Enforius are actually, like, time sensitive in a way. Like, the main story does have, like, real consequences, I guess, on the world. Or at least on the characters. Because, like, if, what's a good example? But yeah, I mean, say Tribby had a companion quest and it featured Trian, then it just wouldn't make sense if you played it after she already died. And even if it didn't feature Trian, it still might be awkward, like purposefully avoiding any mention of Trian, just so that you would be able to play it after she had already died. 2.6 is basically Rapid Story Quest that works as a standalone thing. Yeah, I mean, Rappa probably could have been separated, I think. Where, like, the quote-unquote main story is the stupid banana thing and stopping them. And then Rappa is just, like, hanging out with her and then learning her backstory. I feel like that could have worked as separate quests. If Kafka's and Jingliu's story quest came out today, they'd be part of the Luofu story, since Jingliu's ties up most loose ends and Kafka gives more Trailblazer. Yeah, I think so too. You can do all of the Trivia's history as standalone. That is true. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they could, right? Like, they have the resources to hire at least one person who can think of a good solution on how to do that. But yeah, it's definitely, at this point, it's just a choice by them to have everything in the main story, the unskippable story, so you just have to experience everything. Cause, yeah, I mean, like, the way I think about it, I guess, is that Genshin Impact is the open world, right? It's exploration. Honkai Star Rail is story. It's all just story. Zenless Zone Zero is like combat. Obviously they all have combat and story and stuff, but like that's where they put the most effort, I guess. And so, yeah, like, I do think they need better pacing, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, I'm going to play through all of the story stuff anyway. So, whether it's mandatory or not doesn't, like, matter too much. And then with it being mandatory, it can also like reference actual events and stuff because they know exactly when you are going to play it. Rather than being like completely standalone and separated companion quests. If you remember Jingliu companion quest, it's all the history as well, talks about the Cloud Quintet. Yeah. I mean, let's be real though, if they had incorporated that story better into the main story, it might have made it more enjoyable. Rather than them just being like completely separated type things. Or it could just have more fun events like Ghost Hunting one in story, not gameplay. Yeah, I do wish they would bring back like actual good events, you know. Actually, all 3 games are just playable advertisement for their music. Very true, show. That is very true. Also, I should start, oh god, what am I doing? What I want to do is some Memory of Chaos before it resets in 5 days. There isn't that much you can do in this game, so if you take away the story, what do you have? Yeah, that's my thoughts. Power Creep Anime Waifu Simulator 6000. Like, at this point, the story really is all Star Rail has. Okay. I am starting my rerun-only challenge officially right now. Also, hold on, wait, I am doing this. There. Do that. That probably gets the point across enough. Stream Stars of Lyra. The Lafu was supposed to be about us fighting Fantalia. The quintet was like C-plot. I mean, the whole Lafu is kind of just a mess, honestly. In terms of like the pacing and the story that they covered. We really should have gotten the Seal Slammers event unlocked before all this. It's a huge tonal whiplash. I still haven't started it. I miss the events that were story focused and not just management sims or minigames. I coded in Scratch when I was 10. Yeah, the minigames in Star Rail have kind of been trash for a while now, not gonna lie. It's basically a story-driven game with just enough combat to keep people happy and characters slash waifus people can fall for to keep you in Star Rail. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I've already accepted that I am playing Star Rail for the story, first and foremost. And for the Fate Club, I guess. Lufu has had the worst story at the best event. Oh yeah, the ghost hunting event. That one was good. There's an achievement for having Firefly be dominated by Kafka. If you don't have that, I probably have it already. I'm not sure. But, right. Memory of Chaos. No the Herta. No Sunday. I believe everyone else is on the table. There is a lot of lightning weakness here, actually, so Acheron would probably be a good pick. And then Imaginary. Imaginary. Or I just say screw it and go like Fei Xiao. When we came back to the Lafu, it was sorta organized at least. Oh, with the war dance? Yeah, the war dance was, I enjoyed it. Definitely better than the banana Penacony event or story. Has Fei Xiao had a rerun? Pretty sure, right? Like, I'm almost certain. 3.0? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Levy. Oh yeah, let's go Acheron. Maybe we put some attack boots on her, because apparently that's the way to go. Except I don't really have good attack boots. I guess she would have 84 crit rate. Maybe have lightning orb then. Alright, that looks good. Damn, 90% to exactly 200 crit damage. Looks kind of nice. Yeah, let's go with that. And then, in terms of her teammates... Oh right, I can also bring Fu Xuan to just have perfect 100, 200 crit rate, crit damage. God, my brain is like scattered at the moment. Jiao Chou, that's him. That's who I need here. And then side 2. Do we do it? Do we bring out the man himself, the man, the myth, the dragon, Dan Heng? Oh, except I can't use Sunday. I could... What is this crit ratio? Or, I mean, I could just bring Sparkle, I guess. Yeah, you know what? No speed. No speed needed. 122 crit rate, hell yeah. Anything else I can optimize here? No, not really. I think that's good. We'll bring Sparkle then. This is a blast from the past. Dan Heng and Sparkle. I wonder if they'll be strong enough. Maybe I put Fu Xuan on this side. That might be the better idea. And we can give Sparkle Sunday's Light Con. Why not? Who else do you bring with Dan Heng? I guess just like any Harmony, right? Ting Yun maybe for the energy, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Robin or Ruan-Mei might just provide more raw damage. Possibly. Do that. Let's try it. I stall long... Wait, I didn't even read, actually. Increases all allies' max HP by 30%. Every time an ally is attacked, restores HP equal to 5% of their HP and adds 1 hit to the hits per action. Every time an ally consumes HP, restores HP. Okay, well that's useless. For the most part,
This place is dangerous.
Stream 4.
This turbulence is pretty useless to me.
Do we still have
I guess it helps slightly with survivability.
Enemy data's net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
am I
How
doing?
about letting the enemy strike first?
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
A little more heat. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
If, does the hit that breaks the armor also, like, get the bonus damage? Or is it still reduced damage, but they just get the energy? I'm not entirely sure. Let's assume that they get the bonus damage.
It too shall fall.
I don't think they get the bonus damage. It's just for the energy. Alright, I should have waited probably. Or swapped that order. Whatever.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
It's better to make no move. More seasoned.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Can we zero cycle this first wave? It doesn't look like it. No, definitely not. Not with this strategy, at least.
Ready for another?
Save her ult.
Step up, let's see ya.
Oh, can we save her ult though?
Still waters of oblivion.
She does not get another turn this cycle. This is a little awkward.
How about letting the enemy strike first? I'm honored, since you're already here.
I think I'll need to
Why
use
not have
another
a meal
Akron
before you
ult to finish these guys off.
A little more heat.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, do this.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Torment.
Step up!
It's better to make no more seasoned. I'm honored, since you're already here.
I kind of
Why not
forget
have a meal
what
before
this guy's mechanics are, honestly.
Free will, or was it fate?
I guess it's, yeah, maybe, I could wait until Hela uses her ult to do more damage against these guys. Although that's losing quite a lot of stacks. Yeah, whatever.
I weep for the departed.
I don't want to think.
It too shall fall. Destiny.
We're good, even without the defense shred.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All but one data return to the factory.
A little more heat.
In the mood for another beating? Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's see here.
It ain't over.
I don't know why
for the departed.
I'm thinking so hard.
It too shall fall.
But the turbulence will hit all this guy. Actually doing pretty good damage.
Return to the factory. Smash the
Another journey begins.
Oh wow, Akron almost just died there.
Still waters of oblivion.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Breaking him deletes all clones. I see.
More seasoned. I'm honored.
Yeah, I want to alt background alt when it's just him, so that her bounce hits are fully targeting him. Oh, this is a little awkward. Shoot. I would have liked to do it, yeah, before he woke up.
I weep for the departed.
Oh.
It too shall fall.
Whatever, I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Everything is fine.
My friends?
As long as we clear in 5 cycles, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's better to make a little more heat.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
What cycle am I on, actually?
It too shall fall.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Fate as well. Fate, skip Finan. Do this.
I'm honored since you're already here. Why not?
But yeah, I think I'm locked in to trying for E6 Saber, honestly, because I've already got like 530 pulls, I believe, and the update like isn't even over.
Nice, like my friends?
Plus, I haven't done the seal event, and I haven't done Pure Fiction yet, and I'm only now completing MOC 12, so still a fair amount of jades to get this update for me.
On the still waters of oblivion.
And yeah, I'm thinking like, I mean, I'll probably have at least 650 by the time the collab happens.
A little more heat.
Maybe even close to 700.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
And so yeah, I think honestly I have like a fair shot at getting E6, which is crazy to me. I've never even pulled for a single limited characters Eidolon.
It's better to make no move.
And then now I'm deciding just go full send it all the way to E6.
I'm honored since you're already here. Why not have a meal before you leave?
Is everybody here pulling for Saber as well? Actually, I'm interested, Levy. Are you, Ouch. Are you more excited for Saber or for Archer? Just going by design. I have no idea who she is, that's fair. But do you like the collab character designs, Saber and Archer? I feel like Archer might be to your, kind of more your speed, right?
I weep for the departed.
I'm sad that they changed her design. I'm not a fan of her wearing heels and not having any armor. I think she looks cool, but Archer looks like a JoJo character. Yeah. So you're gonna... I mean, we all get a free Archer. Would you Wait, I just realized I'm taking so long on this. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to redo this, honestly.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for
I don't want to pull Night Girl, but she never gets a rerun. I have to pull her. FOMO gonna get you.
A little more heat.
This one is a fallen
Another journey begun, destined for oblivion.
I should have... Well, we should be fine, honestly.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, I guess. I mean, we don't know for sure if they'll never get it. Oh, I really thought that was going to do it. Crap, that means another cycle is wasted. This is actually such a trash, such a trash run. Holy moly.
Indulge yourselves!
Just die already, please. Like, please. My Akron team did it in 6 cycles. There's definitely a lot I can improve on here.
It too shall fall.
I also didn't think it would be that bad. But yeah.
Caution does not mean cowardice.
Looked at the cycle count and it was like, oh, it really is that bad, huh? Leo's never done rerun for collabs in all their other games.
Oh.
Yeah, so I would assume that we are not getting a collab or a rerun for them.
Away by the wind.
But you never know
Eternal.
for certain.
Feeling spiffy?
Heaven's Search.
Yeah. Do that.
Together as one. Let's play. Can you find the answer? All things human creations.
Yeah, there's no way that this team does well. Let's be honest.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
I'd rather want Zero as one Cypher and Hyacinth than Finan and Fate characters. Honestly, if the Fate collab wasn't happening, I would probably pull for Finan. Because I do like his design quite a lot. And I'm interested in seeing where his story goes. I mean, we know he's going to become the Flame Reaver, right? So
Existence is unity.
I already know most likely I will enjoy that story. I like characters, you know, having like a dark side to them.
A quick divination.
Falling down to the wrong path. But yeah, this team is not it.
There's more to life.
Holy.
I sense a storm.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Heaven's Search.
Do you still have Sparkles, buff? Probably not. No, I don't think so.
Let's
Just use it now.
Heaven's Search. Rise.
Also,
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
I made my stream 30 FPS. In case you were noticing. It has actually significantly reduced the dropped frames. And I could also set it to 1080p. I'm not sure which one is better. I'll have to like look over the VOD. Yeah, two cycles left and we're literally still on the first wave. This is not happening. I need to make the first half better. And I need to use a new team here. Let's see here. Firefly would probably work. Zila is always the answer. I don't have a PhD in Star Rail combat analysis, unfortunately. Firefly won't work in the second half? What makes you say that? Are they resistant to fire? Also, I was thinking Fei Xiao. The enemies have 60 plus break bar, I see. I see. Then let us... Let us do this. How about... where's March? And they will stun you, okay. Gotcha. Yoink that. Alright, how can we make the first half better? Probably just smarter planning. If only there was like an abundance Lycon that put a debuff on the enemy. That would be real nice. Isn't E6 MoC better than March? I wouldn't know, I don't have E6.
Storms on the horizon.
Slow simmer.
But also I like using March. Hold on. I'm stupid.
Storms
Wait,
on the horizon.
don't restart. Put Robin in. That is the smarter choice. Oops. I'm so used to going like sustainless with Fei Xiao, putting Bronya in the second slot. I wonder. I probably couldn't. But at the same time, what if I could go sustainless? Probably not.
This place is dangerous.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blade.
Alright.
Do we still have the upper hand?
I feel like I need this guy. Oh, actually... Yeah, no, I need this guy to have the debuffs, preferably.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Step up, let's see ya.
Oh, I know what I can improve already. I need to wait a bit longer before doing Pella's ult, so that it ticks down the guy's armor. Oh, and this is perfect. We've got the debuffs on that guy, so we should be able to break his armor faster and then get some bonus damage
How about letting the enemy strike first?
when Akron uses her ult. Let's see, who do I want to get the energy? Xiao Cho? Perhaps?
Nice, like my friend.
Let's go with Xiao Cho, getting it.
Indulge yourselves!
I'm honored, since you're already here.
Here we go.
Why not have a meal before the meal?
Armor
I
broken.
weep for the departed.
Should do more damage this time.
It too shall fall.
It's looking like I'll still need to do 3 ultimates to kill them.
Free will destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How close are we here? So do I want to Gallagher ult? No. We aren't going to get it in the 0 cycle. Yeah. So we'll wait for him to get up, I guess.
Enemy
Hoping
targets
Pella would have gotten her ult before her turn. Yeah. Leave that.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Thank you for your
Get some more
generosity.
energy here.
Still waters of oblivion.
It's bet I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I think we did it in 1 cycle the last time, right?
It's just a tween of us.
First wave.
Familiar.
Ready for another?
It ain't over.
How about letting the enemy strike first? A little more heat.
I weep for the departed.
This should clear them out.
It too shall fall.
And then... let's see here. We can start with Gallagher. And then maybe I wait to use Pella's ult after he summons his minions.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Alright, alright.
I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
What am I doing? I'm wasting stacks.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
That was a good ultimate. But yeah, Fate. Oh my god, I'm so like...
Commencing support.
I'm so
Enemy data secure.
bad at multitasking that I can't hold a conversation about Fate right now.
A little more heat.
I weep for the
But
departed.
yeah, I really wish that they just went with the original Saber design
It too shall fall.
rather than Hoyo-fying her.
Nice, like my friends?
I'm not like...
Indulge yourselves!
I'm not sure why they did it.
It ain't over.
Damn, that kind of wasted a lot of damage on the ad, unfortunately.
Familiar.
I'm
Let's try to
honored, but since
finish
you're
it
already here,
with
why not
the
have a meal before you leave?
ult.
I weep
And then
for the
maybe I
departed.
can get a skill on the start of the next
It too shall
health bar. Of course. Oh, wait, it did work. Thank you. I think, yes, it also removes Pella's defense shred, but that's perfect that she has her ult here.
Destined for oblivion.
Yeah, I really thought that they were just going to bring in Saber with her original design.
Commencing support.
So I'm pretty disappointed about that.
Nice, like my friends.
I'm still pulling though, because like, I mean, if I'm being honest, the design isn't like bad. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's bad, because it's like, if the goal was to make a more casual slash maybe even like dinner party-esque look for Saber, then honestly they did do like a pretty good job incorporating her design into that sort of style.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
But yeah, I just want women with armor and not heels. That's all I'm asking for.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Oh well.
In the mood for another beating?
More season.
And then yeah, they also changed Archer's design a bit, but definitely not as drastically.
I weep for the departed.
But yeah, his I mean the original design of Archer definitely has some like weird things about it. Like his red sleeves not being connected and stuff, and his boots being like nonsensical. Basically, like connected to his pants essentially.
Enemy data set. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So
That's all you got.
I kind of understand the changes,
Nice, like my friends.
but at the same time I still like his original design more, just for the fact that it is more unique.
Enemy targets detected.
Free will, or was it? I weep for the departed.
I feel like how his design looks now for the collab. Oh, I wonder if I can kill these guys. Will it do damage to him? Oh, it does. Damn it, it still didn't kill him though. Oh, that is very unfortunate. We could have actually had a 4-cycle clear. Maybe if I had saved Pella's ultimate
Since you're already here, why not have a
for
meal
after until after these guys spawned in. That might have worked. Yeah, a bit unfortunate here.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah, my brain is like starting to go. If I'm being honest.
How's this taste?
Don't worry.
How about
it's just a
letting
scrape.
more heat?
Please hit Gallagher. Oh, actually, you can just act and I can get my ult. Thank you. And goodbye. 5-cycle clear.
Be watchful. Always. Each blossoms and let the show
Surely.
begin. Let's say
Surely I'll be able to do it in 5 cycles here, right? Fei Xiao, you've got my back.
harmony and unison. Here you go, master.
Oh, righty, right. Is there any reason to go for these birds? One stack of Stormride targets in that state will immediately take action at the end of their turn. Wait, what? It applies Stormride to the enemy, which is us, and then targets in that state will immediately take action. I'm so confused because that reads like it's giving us another turn. But I am positive that's not how it works.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. Yeah! That won't do.
Tonight, Stars Echo. Oh, I get it. Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this.
Oh man, 0 skill point gaming
Together
is
as
already
one.
off to a bad start.
All things human creations.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Alright, damage. Damage isn't like... Okay, it applies it to the... Yeah, okay, I get it now.
No matter. Yin and yang. I could take 10 of you. Yeah.
Show me what you can do. I'll never hesitate!
Yeah, I think I just need to focus
Ready to shine.
all of my attacks on the elites.
I venture forth forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Time to show you what I. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this.
Do you review characters? I could.
Hope for an end to strife in the world.
I've never actually done that before.
Harmony and unity.
But I could if you want to
Take 10 of you.
type your UID so I could put it into like what's that website called? Enka?
Claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear.
Also, why is this side so difficult?
A quick divination.
I feel like I'm doing no damage to these guys. Your Acheron is oh, could you type it without the spaces and commas?
Resonate all together.
Sorry, I'm just trying to still play the game. Put commas so... Oh, YouTube would remove it. I see. That's weird. I don't think I can kill this guy without using Robin's ult here. They also get another turn though, so I should have used it immediately. Okay. Let's do this. It's Asia server? Okay. So I can do it. I can do it now. This MoC run is not going so well, if I'm being honest.
Oh, come on! Let me fight!
Okay, Acheron. Oh, actually copy pasting it into Enka automatically removed the spaces and commas. Let me see if I can get this displayed. Does this work? Oh, there it is. Wow. Oh, kind of doesn't actually work. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. Well, you can see most of her stats there. Okay, so you've got, yeah, attack boots, so no speed. Crit rate, you don't have E1, so your crit rate is... could have some improvements, but it's also not bad at all. got her light cone, which is nice. Her, you could still level up her skill, because it's at, oh, and actually her technique too. Wait, what is her technique? If I wasn't doing Memory of Chaos right now, I would check. I forget what, like in terms of damage, what her technique does. But you've got her on the right sets with it, which is good. Pioneer and Izumo. I'm building her for some weeks now. Yeah, you're looking pretty good here. I would say just, yeah, for now, I would say farm her trace materials to finish leveling her skill and talent. I think that would be my #1 recommendation right now. But yeah, other than that, like, she is definitely good enough, like, where you should be able to use her comfortably. If you do really like her, then there is some improvement you can do, like trying to get more crit rate on her relics, while, like, keeping the same good crit damage. You've got, yeah, like her hand slot could be a little bit better. Same with her chest slot. Because you've got HP and effect resistance rolls, unfortunately. Oh, and her boots as well could definitely be a lot better. I got a lot of characters, so started from Akron build for now. Also, okay, the YouTube comments are not showing up on stream. Unfortunately, I thought I put a new sort of chat overlay on the stream, but apparently it just doesn't work. So I'll have to fix that later. Since you're new to the game. Yeah, I would say Akron is good enough for now. Taking a look at your other characters now. Yeah, yeah, definitely work on your other characters now. I would say your Akron is definitely good enough. Like, you could have improvements, but it's not as important as working on the other characters right now. But yeah, I would say looking pretty good. I don't know how people like rank characters. I don't really feel like giving like a score out of 10 or anything like that. My ranking is pretty good build. You can definitely use her. You could have improvements, but it's not too important. And working on your other characters, I think, should come first. But yeah, when did you start playing, Shadow? I'm interested to hear what you think of the game so far. What is the best way to do this?
The fearless knows not fear.
Like 3 months ago? Oh, nice.
Awesome! I timed this Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's this?
So I guess, yeah, that must have been during 3.0 then.
Converge and awaken.
Pretty good time to start playing.
All things in the human.
I completed all the story up to Enforius, and the game is awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Ready to shout stuff.
You're falling apart on your own.
Yeah, I hope you continue enjoying the story and everything. I just finished the latest story quest actually.
I venture forth forever.
And yeah, sometimes the characters can talk too much. They kind of just keep yapping. But I really like the overall like direction of the story. I like the lore of Amphorius quite a lot. My favorite region is Penacony for sure. And yeah, if I were to like compare the two regions, I would definitely still put Penacony first, because I feel like the story was more character focused, which I tend to enjoy more rather than like world-ending calamities. And also the particular like story that it told, I kind of related to quite a lot. So that's another reason why it's staying as my favorite. And Firefly Banner, since I want her. Yeah, I like that. I also like Firefly. I kind of wish she wasn't as like waifu coded, if I'm being honest. I'm never really a fan of like fan servicey type characters and tropes. But I still love that she has like, you know, obviously the Sam armor is super cool. And she still has some like badass moments and stuff. They didn't lean like so heavily into the waifu that I was like repulsed or anything. Also, yeah, this... I mean, I guess I have 3 cycles left. I don't know. Each one of these horses takes 2 ultimates. I need at least 1 more ultimate, probably 1 more ultimate, so it's like 5 ultimates in 2 cycles. I don't know. I don't know if we can do it. Okay. Please kill her. Thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of like started HSR for the story since I was somewhat disappointed from Genshin Natlan. Oh yeah, I see. I've seen some people, yeah, be disappointed with the story. I stopped playing Genshin quite a while ago, actually. Like, I mean, the first time I quit was maybe a bit over a year after the game launched. So it was kind of towards the end of Inazuma. I completed the main story of Inazuma, and then, yeah, in like the following patches, I kind of stopped playing. I did briefly come back at the start of Fontaine, because I was actually watching like a lot of streamers play through the Fontaine story, and I really liked it. So I thought I would come back, but then I ended up not actually playing that much and just kind of slowly dropping the game once again. Attack with Yushun first. Oh wait, she has the skill, never mind. The Nod Cry is gonna be a game changer for real. Where is that, like, located into that? Is it in Shinaznaya?
All things human.
Started that game after I saw Raiden trailer once at YouTube 11 months ago. Nice. Yeah, Raiden's a cool character in all of their games. Acheron is definitely one of my favorites in Star Rail. The problem with Genshin is that dailies take so freaking long. Yes, that is literally my biggest complaint with it. And all open world gachas, really. Like Wuthering Waves 2, I've sort of
A quick divination.
come to terms with the fact I will probably never get into it again.
Harmony and unison.
Just because I don't want to spend... I just don't want to spend much time at all in any gacha when I don't feel like playing. And so yeah, unironically, one of the main reasons why I'm still content with sticking with Star Rail is just because, like, even if I don't feel like playing, you know, I can just log in for 5 minutes a day, and it doesn't even feel bad really, or like a chore to do. I wish I could see the action value right here. Oh wait, I can. Wait, is this new? Could you always do this? Hold on, I'm just like discovering this for the first time. Was this always here? I've seen your stats. You logged in every day the past year. Oh yeah, the Star Rail stats. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed a single day since the game launched. Missed 2 days, actually didn't care. But yeah, okay, I will play out these turns to get hopefully another ultimate here, and then I can just barely clear, I'm hoping. Okay, so we attack. We skill. Yes, and then we skill. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, hold on. We want March to be buffed, so we're ulting now. But we did also get 2 facial ults at the ready, so we should be good here.
It came together as one.
Actually coming down to the wire here. Final cycle. And yeah, just barely before it ends. Facial, got it done. You guys are all cooked. Daily addicts, yeah. We did it. This was my rerun-only challenge. So, I mean, it doesn't mean too much with my account, considering I haven't really pulled any of the Inforious characters. But yeah, basically I was just, I was banning the Herta and Sunday, wherever he is, here he is. Otherwise I probably would have just used Herta here. But yeah, we got it done. And yeah, I was going to do pure fiction, but the story took way longer than I expected to finish. So we're kind of, I think I'm going to wind down now and end soon. Too easy? Yeah, not even close. Definitely didn't come down to the final action values of the 10th cycle. Not even close. I'm farming my friend's HSR account right now while watching. Oh, nice. But yeah, I appreciate you joining, Shadow. It's always good to see a new face. I'm sorry that the YouTube chat ended up not working on stream. So yes, show, it seems it's looking like I'm just talking to myself. I swear there's a person though. They're just on YouTube. Big Herta is actually too powerful. One cycled first side. Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah, with her, you could probably do, like, sustainless. No props, he has subbed you. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the YouTube side is, unfortunately kind of scuffed. I apologize. I'm not gonna lie, I do put more effort on the Twitch side of things. So if you do also have Twitch, it is nice to view there, in my opinion. But if you don't, that's all good. I will try to improve things on the YouTube side. At the very least, get like a working chat on screen and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that will be all for today. I enjoyed the story. There's a lot to think about with Enforius. I'm not going to say spoilers right now since Shadow just joined us, but lots of lore bombs that happened this patch. And yeah, there's I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. Got MOC 12 done, so we don't need to worry about it resetting in 5 days, which is good.
Nice.
I'll try to do the pure fiction, and honestly, I'll probably wait until MOC resets so I can do both of them, maybe in a stream sometime. But yeah, that's everything for today. HSR is cooking for real. Yeah, a lot of people are also complaining about like Enforia's story. And I have some complaints myself, but it's mostly just in the like pacing and some of the presentation of things. Like, I still like the overall story and the lore and world and everything. And the characters are all very cool. So overall, I'm happy with it. Hopefully they continue to improve though. But yeah, I always ramble at the end of the stream. It is basically a tradition at this point. But also I added a new chat command. If you type goodbye chat, then there will be a video that plays from community. But yeah, oh my god, I'm actually rambling way too long. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you joining Shadow and subbing.
Nice.
It means a lot. I may or may not stream tomorrow because it's possible I just stream every other day this week since I was having some health issues and stuff the past week. So I don't want to make it any worse or anything. Have fun makes sense. Yeah, so I might just stream every other day this week. Might be smarter. And yeah, I do want to play more Oblivion because I love Elder Scrolls games. I also need to start the latest Zenless Zone Zero story. I forget the patch number, like 1.6 or 7, but I haven't started that yet. Even though it's been out for like, what, like a week? Over a week, I think. Anyways, rambling so much. 1.7, gotcha. Gotcha. Can never escape the gotcha.
Nice.
Alright. Quick flex on my warps. I'm ready to E6 Saber. Well, not immediately, but I will be ready to E6 her. Don't worry, I'm sure R2 still hasn't done 1.6. Yeah, I remember him mentioning that, which is funny. Yeah, I'm not that bad, at least. I'm more of a story gamer anyway, compared to his absolutely insane gameplay. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you again. Oh right, I also have a Discord, by the way. I don't know if you're on Discord, Shadow. But, oh my god. See, this is also another scuffed part about YouTube side. I don't know if I have a command. Would love to join? Okay, I'll get a link for you. Oh, actually, if I just type in... If I type in the command on Twitch, it will give me a link, which then I can copy. I can copy over to the YouTube chat. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. But yeah, I'd like to have you, Shadow. It's not super active, but I like to share art that I see there and yeah, just talk about games and stuff. anime stuff. All sorts of weeb things, activities. But yes, I really do need to end now. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.